Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. When you think of Cincinnati, what comes to mind? Maybe chili, baseball, or its spot right on the Ohio River? Well, get ready! Because today, we're diving deep into the Queen City to uncover 20 fascinating facts that will make you see this Ohio gem in a whole new light. From secret tunnels to groundbreaking innovations, and let's explore the incredible story of Cincy. First up, did you know Cincinnati has its own subway system that was never used? That's right. Construction the Cincinnati subway began in the early 1900s. But due to rising costs and the Great Depression, the project was abandoned. Today, miles of empty tunnels lie dormant beneath the city streets, a ghostly reminder of a grand plan that never was. It's one of America's largest abandoned infrastructure projects. Fact number 2. Cincinnati was once the pork packing capital of the world. In the mid-19th century, the city's meatpacking industry was so massive that it earned the nickname Porkopolis. This booming industry not only shaped the city's economy, but also its culture. You can still see nods to this heritage today, with pig statues scattered around the city as part of the Big Pig gig art installation. The famous candy, the Dum Dum Lollipop, has its roots near Cincinnati. The Spangler Candy Company, which makes these iconic treats, was founded in nearby Bryan, Ohio. And many Cincinnatians grew up with Dum Dums as a local favorite. The mystery flavor, it's created when they switch from making one flavor to the next, combining the end of one batch with the beginning of another. The Carew Tower, an Art Deco masterpiece in downtown Cincinnati, was the architectural inspiration for New York City's Empire State Building. Completed in 1930, its design was so impressive that the architects on the Empire State Project used it as a model for their own iconic skyscraper. Who knew a piece of Cincinnati helped shape the New York skyline? Fact number 5 might surprise you. Cincinnati is the birthplace of professional baseball. In 1869, the Cincinnati Red Stockings became the first all-professional baseball team, with every player receiving a salary for the season. They went undefeated that year, and their success paved the way for the creation of Major League Baseball as we know it today. Moving on, did you know that Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon, was a Cincinnatian? While he was born in a nearby town, he later served as a professor of aerospace engineering at the University of Cincinnati. It is pretty amazing to think that the same mind that took humanity to the moon once walked the halls of a Cincy University. Here's a fun one for all you foodies. Cincinnati chili is truly one of a kind. Unlike Texas chili, it's a Mediterranean spiced meat sauce that's rarely eaten by itself in a bowl. Instead, it's served over spaghetti or hot dogs, known as ways and conies. And the most popular way to top it, a massive pile of shredded cheddar cheese. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Fact number 8 is about a historic landmark. The John A. Roebling Suspension Bridge, which connects Cincinnati to Covington, Kentucky, was a prototype for the Brooklyn Bridge. Completed in 1866. It was the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time. Its designer, John Roebling, used the lessons learned from its construction to build his even more famous bridge in New York City. Number 9. Cincinnati has a rich German heritage. In the 19th century, a massive wave of German immigrants settled in the city, particularly in the Over-the-Rhine neighborhood. They brought with them a love of beer, and at one point, the city was home to over 36 breweries. You can still explore the historic brewing tunnels and cellars that run beneath the streets of Overthering. The first ever night baseball game was played in Cincinnati. On May 24th, 1935, President Franklin D. Roosevelt symbolically flipped a switch from the White House, illuminating Crossley Field for a game between the Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. This innovation changed the sport forever, making it possible for working fans to attend games after sundown. Fact 11. Cincinnati was a pivotal station on the Underground Railroad. Its location on the Ohio River, the dividing line between the free North and the slave-holding South, made it a critical crossing point for freedom seekers. The National Underground Railroad Freedom Center, located on the banks of the river, now stands as a powerful monument to this history. The city is home to the American Sign Museum, the largest public museum dedicated to signs in the United States. It's a dazzling, neon-lit wonderland that showcases over a century of American sign-making history, from early hand-painted signs to the classic buzzing neon signs of the mid-20th century. It's a truly unique and visually stunning experience. Number 13 is about a famous author. Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote her influential anti-slavery novel. Her experiences seeing the realities of slavery firsthand from across the river in Kentucky profoundly shaped the book, which became a cultural sensation and fueled the abolitionist movement. Now for a fact that saved lives. The first ever licensed fire department in the United States was established in Cincinnati in 1853. Following a series of devastating fires, the city decided to employ professional, paid firefighters instead of relying on volunteers. This model was soon adopted by cities all across the nation. Fact 15 is for the animal lovers. The Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden is one of the oldest zoos in the country. It's famous for its successful conservation and breeding programs, especially for endangered species like the Sumatran rhino. It was also the home of Martha, the last living passenger pigeon, the first man-made satellite to orbit the Earth. Explorer 1 was partially developed in Cincinnati. Scientists at the University of Cincinnati's Hermann Schneider Quadrangle Lab worked on key components of the satellite, which was launched in 1958 and marked America's official entry into the space race. Number 17 is a delicious fact. The potato chip brand Grippos is a Cincinnati institution. Founded in 1919, their uniquely seasoned, folded potato chips and barbecue-toasted pretzels are a beloved local snack. If you visit Cincinnati, grabbing a bag of Grippos barbecue chips is a rite of passage for experiencing the local flavor. Here's a spooky one. Cincinnati's Music Hall is said to be one of the most haunted places in America. It was built on the site of a former potter's field, or a public burial ground. During its construction, workers unearthed thousands of human remains. To this day, staff and visitors report paranormal activity, from shadowy figures to disembodied voices echoing through the grand halls. 19. Cincinnati has a strong connection to the arts. It's the first city in the United States to establish a municipal university, the University of Cincinnati. It is also home to the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra, the fifth oldest orchestra in the country, in a world-renowned College Conservatory of Music. And finally, fact number 20. Cincinnati played a key role in the development of modern advertising. The city is the headquarters of Procter & Gamble, a company that pioneered many marketing techniques we see today. They sponsored radio dramas in the 1930s to sell their soap products, which is how these shows earned the famous nickname soap operas. And there you have it too, 20 incredible facts that prove Cincinnati is so much more than meets the eye. From its secret subway and pork-filled paths to its groundbreaking contributions to baseball, space travel, and even skyscrapers, the Queen City has a story worth telling. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into Cincy's history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into amazing places. See you next time!